Hi greedy 3Ders. If you're serious about 3D printing, the chances are you're clocking long hours at your desk, finding, slicing models, troubleshooting prints, and from watching that first layer like a hawk on your 3D printer's remote camera to finally painting those plastic creations. Add to this, if you're into gaming maybe, you work from home, or you just have late nights surfing your socials, your body isn't going to be too forgiving if you're sat for long periods of time in the wrong position, and we often overlook the one thing that supports every minute of that workflow, your chair. A bad chair isn't just uncomfortable, it sabotages your focus, strains your back and kills your creative flow. The right desk chair, however, transforms your space into a command centre, keeping you locked in, pain-free, whether you're slicing a Space Marine or downloading the latest wicked STL file. And today I'm looking at Boulies offering the Master Rex chair, which I've been really lucky to have sent to me to review, but rest assured I will give you my honest thoughts on this, both the good and the bad. The Boulies Master Rex chair is a chair that aims to bridge the gap between gaming aesthetic and professional ergonomics, and for the most part it succeeds. From the moment you start assembling it, you get the sense that this is a premium product. The packaging is neat, it's well wrapped, components feel solid, and while the instructions are included, I suppose they could be a little bit more clearer. But having said that, the process is intuitive enough for most users to get through without frustration or head scratching. And if you go to the Boulies YouTube page, thankfully there's a step-by-step assembly guide to hold your hand. So if you're a little bit unsure, you've got someone to help you. The chair arrives with most of the bolts pre-installed, which is convenient, but slightly confusing if you're expecting a traditional step-by-step build. But at least you can't lose the bolts. But it does add another step, which is you've got to undo them first. Once assembled, the Master Rex chair makes a strong visual impression. It's not flashy or over-designed. Instead, it leans into a clean, modern look that fits really well, especially in my little paint studio, YouTube den, come gaming cave. The leather variant that I've chosen offers a sleek, executive vibe, but it also comes in microfiber suede, and comfort is where the chair really earns its stripes. The seat cushion is firm but forgiving, offering solid support without feeling like you're sat on a plank. The backrest is contoured to follow the natural curve of your spine, and the integrated lumbar support, adjustable via side-mounted dials, is a standout feature. It's not just a pillow or a strap, it's a built-in mechanism that actually changes the shape of your lower area of your back to suit your posture. For long sessions at the desk, and for me, this made a noticeable difference from my cheaper gaming chair that I've been using for a while. I genuinely have noticed a difference, and I'm not just saying that for effect, guys. I had a lower back operation a few years ago, and back support, or good back support, is non-negotiable for me. So the fact it's adjustable is definitely a winner. A minor gripe though, the dials are way too high to reach naturally, but realistically you're only going to adjust this on day one, and once it's dialed in, dialed into your back shape especially, you don't need to fiddle with them constantly. Materials and colour options are a little limited but functional, either a sleek premium PU leather look finish to a softer water repellent fabric version. Colour options for the fabric offer a charcoal grey, a green hued como and a lighter grey in the ash grey colour. Leather offers a classic black look, or maybe if your room has a wooden flooring or warmer decor, then a tan brown PU leather makes a solid choice. The armrests are fully adjustable in 4 dimensions. That's height, depth, angle and a lateral position, which is great for dialing in. However, if I'm honest, they do feel slightly cheap. No, that's not right. Maybe less refined than the rest of the chair. There's also a bit of wobble, and the plastic finish doesn't quite match the premium feel of the seat and frame. Still, they get the job done and stay locked in place once adjusted. The range of movement is definitely impressive, and the Master Rex can lean back a long way, and that's one of the defining things about how it feels to use. When you sit in it and release the backrest, it doesn't just give you a polite shallow lean, it opens up like a door into a different state of being. Upright for typing and spreadsheets, etc. tilted for gaming focus, and then all the way back into that I might just watch a YouTube video for an hour and forget what time it is territory. It can go to roughly near flat angle, not quite horizontal, but far enough that your body shifts from an active posture into a rest mode. This is where the built-in leg rest comes in, because when you extend it and recline at the same time, there's a sense that the chair is trying to become a lounge seat rather than a workstation. The leg rest is a clever addition, but having said that, it's not perfect. The mechanism feels a bit stiff and the support isn't quite as robust as you'd want for extended use. It's more of a nice to have than a core selling point. The tilt recline functions I found to be solid but not silky smooth. You can lean back and lock the chair at various angles, but the tension adjustment takes some time and effort to get right. When dialed in though, it does hold its position well and feels stable, but the process of finding that balance could be more intuitive. Build quality overall does seem quite impressive. The metal base is definitely sturdy, the easy fitting casters roll smoothly, and the stitching on the upholstery, well, it's clean and it's consistent. It feels like a chair designed to last several years of daily use, and the 2 years warranty coverage that comes with the chair certainly backs that up. In terms of value, the Boulies Master X chair, it isn't cheap. I'd say it sits in the mid to high price range, and while it doesn't offer every bell and whistle found in ultra premium ergonomic chairs, it delivers a compelling mix of comfort, adjustability and style. For someone who spends long hours at their work, and I do, whether slicing, monitoring print jobs, editing video or pure old gaming, it's a chair that supports both your body and your workflow. And as I've said, it's not perfect. The armrest could be sturdier and more premium, the leg rest could be smoother, and the tilt mechanism, well, yeah, it could be a little bit more refined. But these are maybe minor gripes in an otherwise well executed package. This is a large, heavy chair, and I definitely recommend building it in its final location. Moving it later is a non-trivial matter. I personally wouldn't fancy carrying it upstairs, and if your room is small or your desk height clearance is tight, the sheer bulk may feel clunky rather than premium. Also, if you do need to move it between rooms, I suggest you measure your door frame, as I had to remove one armrest to get it through a 66.5cm door frame, as the chair comes in at its narrowest point at 69cm. If you're looking for a chair that blends gaming comfort with professional polish and your budget will stretch to between circa £300 to £400, the Master X chair is certainly well worth a consideration. I want to genuinely thank Boulies for sending me this Master X chair. If I'm honest, in the past I've used cheaper chairs and I've made the backrest section of them work by feeding pillows in or feeding something inside just to support my back, because I have had a back problem and I do genuinely believe you've got to look after your back. But now I've owned this chair, now I've used this for a few weeks, my God, I can feel the difference. And I know people think, oh, you've been sent that free, you've got to say something nice about it. I genuinely don't. For me personally, the difference between a cheap chair and this more expensive one, it's absolutely abundant to me that there's a massive difference, and I can feel it. And I've sat in it now for a fair few hours working, and I don't get that numb bum feeling, I don't get that aching feeling. It's really, really nice. Now, the chair's not perfect, and if you look at the review, I've said it's not perfect, but for me, this is certainly the best chair that I've ever owned or ever used. If you found this review useful to you, or if you own a Boulies chair, please leave a comment down below and let other people know what you think about this chair. I'll put a link in the description where you can get it from. It'll be an affiliate link, of course it will. That's the way the channel makes money to continue, but I'm not expecting you or asking you to buy through that link. It's there if you want to support the channel. If you want to support the channel in other ways, please think about subscribing, joining the Patreon, but I really want to hear what your thoughts are, especially if you've used a Boulies chair, and especially if you've got the Master X chair. I'm certainly happy to have this. Thank you, Boulies, for sending it to me. I hope you've enjoyed that review, and I will see you next time real soon on Greedy 3D.